Hey you guys, I know I've been gone for a minute. Well, really a week. I've been gone for a week, but I was like sick and going through some stuff, navigating a situation, trying to see how I can figure that out. And like mindsets of having like habits popped in, but I'm back. I'm gonna still be consistent. I'm just like working myself back to it. And I think in this video I want to talk about dating and like what I've learned so far is like being gay and stuff. There's been like this commotion of like masculine bottoms wanting to date like masculine men, and I just keep seeing like there's like YouTubers and like people on TikTok. I keep seeing videos about like feminine men feeling like there's nobody that want them, masculine bottoms feeling like there's not enough masculine men and they rather like be with a DL man and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, girl. But I wanted to speak about that in the videos I've been seeing. There was like a video of like this masculine bottom saying like he preferred to date like a DL man because he feels like there's not enough masculine men in like the gay community. And as somebody who was like in that mindset before, and I had to like heal and stuff like that to like really realize like, I think for me personally, in my experience, I used to really have that mindset where I was like, I'm not gonna talk to nobody that's more feminine than me. I'm not attracted to them. I want somebody that's super masculine. And I would never find them. I only been with one DL person and never again. They weird. Everybody I would talk to would be femme or like, you know, a little more feminine than me. I used to be really uncomfortable, and I'm still like working through that. Like I'm still trying to like get more comfortable with people who are themselves and like comfortable with who they are. I feel like that's a journey that I've gone, and I'm getting better at like being more comfortable and being more open. I feel like for me, I had to, even now, like with family and stuff, or like I'm around straight people or family, I feel like I can't fully be myself, but I feel like I could be myself, fully myself, like around my friends and stuff or coworkers, and not feeling like I'm gonna be told not to do too much or be myself, or you know, because that has happened in the past where it was like, don't be too much. I won't say who said it, but I was told that, and it's not like me like trying to put them on blast, but that did affect me. Like, what do you mean, you know, not be myself? So when it comes to like trying to like build a relationship with like my siblings, for example, I don't know how to be around them, so I'm just like quiet because I don't know how they might take it, even though I think they know because we've got each other on social media and you could kind of tell, but I don't know if, you know, I could be myself. And it's not, I feel like I shouldn't have that mindset. I should be comfortable because I'm their brother at the end of the day. But it's kind of hard trying to explain that to somebody who's not in your world or don't really understand. Even like going to the barbershop, and it's crazy. I was getting my haircut and I was telling the barber, because he came to, you know, he came to my place and we was talking about that, and I was telling him like, yeah, I don't know how to be in the barbershop because, or I don't talk because I don't, you know, and it could just be me being in my mind and stuff, or being in my head, but I'm working on that. But yeah, I used to be somebody that was like, oh, I want the super masculine man, and those the only ones that like could top me and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, looking back, I was never going to find love in that. I feel like that's like, I feel like it's kind of internalized homophobia in a sense, because it's like you saying you don't like yourself. Like I'm learning that like gay people are men who like men, and I'm not like a woman. Like I feel like I used to like I used to think that being femme or being a bottom is like you're the girl and then the being masked and being the top is like the man. But now, honestly, you could be whatever you want at this point because everybody doing everything, and that's what makes us like unique and different because we don't have to like fit in one category. A lot of people can do both, and that's what I love about me. Like, I've realized like no matter how much I try, I cannot hide my feminine side, and that's just who I am. And I'm learning to like really embrace him and accept him, and you know, be okay with like being a butch queen because that's who I am. Like, even like the voice definitely collects it, but I feel like I can't hide that anymore. Um, it just even me not intentionally like even how I dress like I didn't realize like I'd be looking super gay, but I can't help that I like to look good, or you know, it's just me or whatever. So, but yeah, I came to that realization though with the whole femme masking thing like a couple years ago. I think before COVID, and I would meet like people who were super femme, but it really made me uncomfortable. But I'm not gonna lie, them film tops, they something. Yeah, they gave me a run for my money, I'm not gonna lie. But it was still like, I'm still like processing how that feels. So I'm not gonna lie, the film tops are kind of better than the masculine tops. The masculine tops are too aggressive, but the film tops is. But the whole point is, the whole point of all that was to say like, I got out that mindset of like the heterosexual. That's the straight one, right? Y'all correct me in the comments. The heterosexual world of, you know, gay people who are feminine are supposed to be like women, or you know, it's just portrayed as that. And because I was more feminine, I was like kind of, I don't want to say tough, but I was like, you know, called sis or queen, or me doing makeup and me doing hair kind of was like, it made me feel like less of a man in a sense, especially growing up and not having nobody to tell you like, as gay people, like that's what we are, or you know, that's a part of who we are. But I will say as far as now, like I do like a feminine man. Like I do like I have a better chance of finding love when it comes to like a feminine guy. I feel like dating them has been more, there's been more of an emotional connection than the masculine one. I feel like the masculine ones don't really open up as far as like emotionally, and it's just like a physical thing with them. And even like there was some experience where I actually went up and had like intimate moments with people, and I want to say this is everybody. I feel like the masculine ones, or the ones that try to be masculine, there's this idea of like being so aggressive and rough all the time, even like with being physical or being cold-hearted, or I don't know. But dating, as far as like being femme myself, I feel like I have a better chance with feminine people than masculine guys. I do like somebody to be masculine presenting, but at the same time, he could be femme too. Or someone like me, I would date a bitch queen. I think I would live for a bitch queen. I don't know. I think that would be a fun time. But yeah, I feel like even like I had a couple people think like my type was like this super masculine buff type. They scare me. They definitely scare me. I feel like they would tear me up, and I like being submissive, but girl, not all the time. I don't got time for that. And that toxic masculinity, that toxic masculinity, I don't have time for that. So I'd rather just be with somebody film that's go show that they like me and stuff. But also at the same time, I'm learning to be more comfortable with like being in my own community and not thinking that every person that I become friends with like me. I still think that a little bit. Or they find me attractive, which is okay. I'm learning to be okay with that. Like, you can have friends that find you attractive, as long as you don't go too far. But I do feel like I need to be more in my community, because I used to have this mindset of thinking like everybody want to hook up, you know, and it's from personal experience. Because I was trying to be friends with certain people, and that wasn't their intentions. They did not want to be my friend. They just genuinely wanted to hook up, which they could have said, and they would have been cut off. But mind you, this was a grown man at the time. He's older than me still, but at the time I was like in my early 20s. He was like late 20s. But yeah, I think for me that mindset came and made me like, I don't want to say hate, made me be standoffish with other gay people, or like not surround myself with other gay people, because, and it was crazy because when I found out he was like film and I seen some videos of him, I was like, oh, not you just play me. But me now, I'm like, girl, I'm there with you. I'll be twerking too. Yeah, my mindset back then was really like, I swear, like, I said this in my other video, but there was a lot of internal xenophobia, a lot of self-hate. And I don't know, I feel like dating now, as far as like being gay, I don't know, it's weird. And I don't want to say it's everybody. Maybe I'm not in the right areas, or I feel like I'm still on a journey to like learn myself and learn what I like, and I'm gonna find my man in like at a concert, or you know, in the bookstore. What Jen Justice said, baby, you can meet me at the bar and drive a fucking car. Yeah, I'm manifesting that. But I'm still learning me. That's why I'm not dating right now. I want to, but I feel like there's more things I need to focus on besides dating. I feel like I need to focus on my career and like building better habits and growing and loving myself. And I feel like even if I'm focusing on that love or the person, you know, date or whatever will come. But I think it's because I was so focused on like finding love and not focusing on who I am and loving myself and realizing like the love that I needed was in me. I don't know how we got this deep, but yeah, dating as like a gay guy is just, Lord. I'm learning so much this year, like about myself and about my community and how that looks, and realizing like I'm not the only person going through that, which has like helped me so much to make me not feel like I'm alone. Even like straight people go through similar stuff. I did not know the dating world was this bad, and a lot of people have to heal and work on their traumas. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of trauma in the gay community, and a lot of us have to really work on ourselves and heal and find our people. I feel like for me, I'm still navigating through finding my people, finding people that make me feel comfortable. Even being around other gay people, like I really used to be uncomfortable, but now I'm kind of breaking out that comfort and learning to be myself. I feel like I'm such like a dope person that is okay to be myself. And even if I get like awkward or shy, people still understand, you know, like some of my friends, my coworker, I kind of did something crazy and she was laughing at me, but I think that's what people like about me, my awkwardness or my quietness, or me not sitting in awkward, me just being me. So yeah, for now I'm not dating, but I feel like people complaining about the whole masculine and femme thing. I get it, but at the same time, it's like the whole masculine, the guy with the whole mask, the one in another mask, and putting himself in relationships with like DL people. It's kind of like, sir, you got some like healing you got to do for real. Because the best people to date is like the feminine ones, the ones that what he wanted was like the emotional connection. And I get it where he was coming from, like wanting a masculine person, but honestly, like it's not really all that hype. It's honestly a fantasy for real. And I used to fantasize about that, like, oh, just having this like super top dude, super masculine dude, just like be my man, protector thing. But I think that was from like a place of trauma. But at the same time, as somebody who has got into his masculine side, honestly, people do not care. Like, people, it's like on and off. Like, I realized, like, I used to, this is TMI, but I didn't feel like I was masculine enough to, like, be the top or whatever. But I can channel that, like, don't get me wrong, like, this hand movements and how I look at stuff, like, yeah, I look, good, feminine, whatever, but I actually channel my masculine side. Like, I know how to, like, switch it off, and sometimes it be feeling like I'm faking, but they be living for it, so I can't really, I give what I need to give. Yeah, it was just like, I've just been like seeing like videos of like people saying how hard it is to date and not really like trying to open up or date outside their type, as far as like dating somebody femme or masculine, and that's where like I feel like dating, even if you do that, it's still kind of bad, but you can still like work on that first before complaining about something, anything you like, the issue. But yeah, this was like just a random journal entry, and that was like something that I was thinking of. And I'm gonna try to like really be consistent. Right now, I'm just like, life has been lifing, honestly, and I'm trying to balance like my career and getting myself together, making friends, and work. Work has been a lot lately, and like still pursuing my dreams. There is something coming up. Hopefully it does happen. I don't want to say what it is just yet, but I did start into like something with modeling kind of happened. Hopefully, I get through it, because I'm kind of like, I was uncomfortable at first, but now I'm like pushing myself to actually do it. And we're going to see how it goes. And I'm gonna just keep building from there and just be myself and get out of like feeling like people won't take my personality, because a lot of people actually like my personality, even though like in my mind I'm like uncomfortable and stuff. But I'm just me, and I'm learning to be just comfortable with myself no matter where I'm at or who I'm around. And if somebody doesn't like it, and I care about that, but if somebody doesn't like me being myself, then that's on them. Like, that's they in the work that they gotta do. That might be another video, but I just need to learn to like be okay with who I am, and realize that the people that like me for me is the people for me, and the people that don't just want, I was about to say want to be me, but they just envy me because I'm me. So yeah, I don't know how I got off the topic, but my journal entries don't really, I'm just me talking what I've been going through and stuff. But I'm thinking about dating in like a few months, where my mental health is better, and I can like, because I used to like when I date, I used to like be focused on that person, but now I can like balance focusing on me. Like, I'm so proud. I work so hard to like not lose myself in people, when my inner child will like, Lord, my inner child just happy. I know he's like so proud of me for like being okay with myself being filmed and like not worrying so much about how people perceive me. Cause film or masculine, me being film or mask, like I'm still attractive no matter what. Some people find me attractive, but more because I'm film. But that's a whole nother story. That don't have nothing to do with me.